Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Third and 2. Here's Daniels. That'll be caught. It's Jalen Wright. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And it's going to be a Commander's 1st down as the defense cannot come up with the big play there. It's a gain of 8 on 4th and 2. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Taking off.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Now Daniels. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Same right. Hey, go. Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Catch made right side by Thomas. And he'll be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up.
And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to the 16.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
And he's going to get this down to the 10-yard line.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so...
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
A 3-yard loss. It's now 4th down and goal.
So, 4th down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down. To the air again is Daniels. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Johnson. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. They motion a receiver right. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack. York's kick is good. And the Commanders go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Rip, 23.
Now here's Lawrence. That's to the sideline, taken in by Thomas. Yards on the game, and a quick 1st down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
So the challenge is unsuccessful, and he's going to have to be careful here because he has just one challenge for the remainder of the game. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line.
Great job by the defense seeing this jet sweep unfold. They're able to get right to the point of contact and take this guy down for a loss.
Take right open. Eleven.
2nd down, Lawrence. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, He tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Hey, kill. Kill. 30 left.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
All right, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion comes Thomas. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He connects with Palmer on that one. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, run. Street.
That's Palmer, the man in motion.
13, Lou.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hey, Lion.
3rd down and 9.
Go, let's go. Take right open.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. This one complete to Palmer. He is in. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will tie things up. It's now 10-10. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Here's a designed run. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call designed runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
Daniels now on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work.
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
The score, Commanders 13, Jaguars 10.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up, 3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Lisa 24. Easy, 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 easy. Here we go.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Second and 7.
Second and 7.
11, 11.
To throw is Lawrence. And downfield, it is Downs with the catch. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Go, 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 go.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
ETN now on first and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Red on the red. Hey, I'm gun. 11. Silver.
Once again, it's ETN. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. That's Chase Young off the edge with the tackle.
On red.
Here's third and 7.
Think right.
In motion comes Thomas.
Here we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He'll run with right. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. They face second down and 7. Daniels now going to look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's...
And he'll take it on in. Jalen Wright, touchdown Commanders.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, 30 left. 11 again. Silver.
Lawrence. And he's got Palmer. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Let's go.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it, because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their 37-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. You saw a great example of it here.
Daniels to throw on second down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
Makes the score. Commanders 27, Jaguars 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return.
At their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey, run!
Lawrence now. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run again with Wright. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back in on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field.
13, Lou. Lou. Here we go.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He will find Thomas. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
So, 3 quarters have come and
Makes the score. Commanders.
Take right open, open. Silver.
A first down throw for Lawrence. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Slot receiver headed right. On the ground, this is right. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Back on the ground and back to right. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. Play action. Here's Daniels. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
A carry here for Wright. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
A give here to Wright. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be pulled in by Wright. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This will be a 46-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Commanders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Rip, 23. Here we go, son.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. 11. Red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Red on red.
Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Once you get down into this part of the field, most teams call it the red area. You have to finish by capitalizing with 6 points. Anything less than that feels like a little bit of a letdown, and after that sack, their chances of coming away with 6 get a lot more difficult.
On the give, it's right. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the pass. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
York's kick is good. And the Commanders add on to their lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Think right on red.
They'll run. It's ETN. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. Now here's Lawrence. That's taken in.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Head up. This is right. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. A shotgun handoff to right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half.
Go!
Throwing on second down. Daniel. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. The Commanders about to send this one away, as this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Hey, kill. Hey, easy. Route. 30 left. There we go.
Lawrence. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick 6.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick 6 here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, run. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think all of us up here in the booth were curious, how is this quarterback going to bounce back following the pick 6? And a lot of guys come back and they're very conservative and they just want to dink and dunk because they're scared to throw another pick. Well, we found out pretty quickly. Not this guy. He's going to continue to attack the ball downfield, and he's looking to make big plays any chance he gets.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Throwing is Lawrence. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones.
And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars cut into the lead a little bit. down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Let's go now.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. As a result, they're going to come away with the victory.